Hello and welcome back, my lovelies, to the next part of the 7th run in T-shirt sucks at Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Now, I will go right off the bat and say this. These runs, post-failage, if that's even a word, which it isn't, will probably last a little longer and we'll have more parts. That's because these are the runs where I finally succeed, get to the end, or at least beat a boss to get a ending at least. So expect, for it to be on average about 4 parts, but these episodes will be shorter, so you won't have to just, you can have more bite-sized chunks. So don't worry, little heads, if you're, having to sit down and watch 15 minutes of some guy fail at a good game. Sorry, that's my dog barking again. My dog has the weirdest barks. Sounds like a sort of digital watch, but don't judge. Speaking of dogs, my sister's dog, not the dog that was just barking earlier, some other lazy dog. God, I tell you, it's just those kebabs, I swear. But those kebabs were nice. My sister made them. They were delicious. Sort of marinated in rega sauce. Glad he's doing well. What was I? Oh, sorry, I get off topic quite easily, especially after a few drinks. The wafer, yeah. Now this is why I succeeded. The wafer, just like with Dark Bum, probably in the top 5 items. I mean, 50% less likely to receive damage. Hell yeah. Better infamy, if you know what I mean. But rarer than infamy. So, yeah, both are good, but wafer just kicks butt in terms of, being extremely helpful in the long term. Yeah, the epicness of the wafer just kind of got me sidetracked once again. Damn it. Something about, my dog, yeah. As of this video, a few days after the posting of this video anyway, he turned 14. And for a while, people have been saying that for every dog year is equivalent to 7 human years, so it's basically 14 times by 7, which is 98. It's crazy, he's nearly 100. I gotta tell you though, he's a pretty fit 98-year-old. It's not creepy because he's a dog and I don't have that sort of relation to animals. Some people, I don't really get bestiality, that's just weird, that's just crazy. I'll just stick to good old-fashioned female humans, thank you very much. Not that, I'm sure that some people who are into bestiality are lovely people, it's just, I don't know, I just don't really get the infatuation with, bears and, raccoons and foxes, I'll just stick to humans. Maybe, I don't know. I'm moving on. Yeah, he turned 98. Like I said, he's pretty fit for a 98-year-old, and, happy birthday, you stupid, lazy badger. Why do I call him a badger? Because he's a border collie with sort of dots on his nose, so he looks a bit like a badger. Or a border collie cross Dalmatian. Maybe he is. Maybe he has some sort of Dalmatian blood in him. Who knows? So I face off against the Dark One, which sounds more racist than it, because he's called the Dark One because he obviously looks like a demon from Hell, if Hell was a real place, because I don't believe that Hell's a real place, but I don't know, I've never been there. There's no evidence to support the fact that it doesn't exist, nor is there any evidence to support that it does, so, meh. Face up against Krampus. I believe I get a lump of coal in this one, which is probably the better item of the two, the other one being Krampus's Rage. But it was, even so, Krampus' Rage would be probably better than Guppy's Paw. Not much handy here since I've only got one red heart. So yeah, it seems like it's not like I'm crossing my fingers for the, our Judy's dog Jake to sort of kick the bucket. He's a lovely dog, and even though he gets on my tits sometimes and he growls at me, and I haven't really interacted with him that much, I can at least say he was a good dog. He's protective of my sister and Jody, and the Choders on YouTube. If you want to see her videos, they're quite cool. She hasn't really posted anything because she's been busy with uni. She graduated, she graduated and got her psychology degree, so I'm extremely proud of her. She's an awesome sister, and I'm glad to have a sister like her. And thanks for the kebab. They're shish kebabs, they're very nice. Chicken kebabs, those sort of skewers. They're very nice. Nice bonus. Jake's, the dog is getting there, he's getting on a bit. Like I said, he's nearly 100. At least we can all say he had a good life. Speaking of good lives, there's this documentary I started watching on, I don't know which channel it was, but it was a program called Body Donors. It's a documentary talking about the life and death and post-death of a woman who was suffering from breast cancer. And I sound a bit American now, don't I? Anyway, yeah, she was 54 when she died, which is really sad because she seemed like a nice woman, a very nice woman. I mean, certainly a nice person to donate her body for good causes. And in this case, her body, I don't know which one it went to, but it went to some sort of universities, so her body can be used as sort of like real life sort of bodies to sort of test and sort of used for exams and practicing surgeries and stuff for upcoming doctors and nurses at university. So at least her body will be coming to good use, but at the same time it's a bit odd, and it's not very commonplace for people's bodies to be used in such a way where they're experimented on, they're examined, and used to test like their knowledge and stuff about how to perform surgeries and stuff. But good on her. I probably wouldn't do that. I wouldn't mind though, because I'd be dead. But it's a nice and interesting way to use your body post once you've sadly passed away. So it's a real shame how people have to deal with like cancer stuff, knowing that they're going to eventually either go through chemo and live the rest of their lives going through such a traumatic experience, or just having the cancer come back like this 50-year-old woman did in the documentary. She beat the breast cancer the first time, but then it came back, and they said that she was only gonna have like 6 months to live, but then she managed to live past that and to live for like a whole year through, so an extra like 6 months. And so they hosted some sort of like celebration at a pub and stuff. So something to do with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. To be honest, I only watched like the first 15 minutes of the first part. I don't know like what happens next, but maybe, I don't know, it was a little bit depressing, to be honest, and we weren't really in the moods to sort of watch something so sad and tragic to happen to such a, seems to be like a very decent person at the time. She passed away on October 2014, and the documentary takes place at the beginning at about March 2014, 6 months before she passed away. So yeah, even though I don't know her at all, she seems like a nice person, and it's just a shame how some decent people have to go away, leave this planet like that. So yeah,